Well, I'm just from writing something, and this is straight from above. Yes, it is straight from above. I just started writing as entries, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Then I started writing. Do we have a choice in life? If all the decisions we make now were predetermined before time began, then we've been lied to about having the freedom to choose. In the Bible, Judas Iscariot betrayed Jesus and everyone hates him for that. Or if Judas's destiny was to do exactly that, what wrong did he do? I began to look at my own life, reminiscing, of course, and seeing the so-called wrong moves I made from my childhood, and found out that if I had not made those decisions, I wouldn't be who I am today. Does this mean that all actions I take are already designed and just waiting for me to arrive in that moment and perceive them? Like they're just waiting for me to perceive. Like in this moment right now, it was always destined that I was going to make this video. So I am in this moment just perceiving this reality. It was already designed to happen like this. Take yourself for an example. If your father was Bill Gates, or let's say the richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote, would your life be the way it is now? Or let's say you were born in a country like Afghanistan or Sudan, would you even be called by your name? So then, where is the hope? Is it true that you don't have a choice? The truth is, hope is there, but it is for those who can read between the lines. One word spoken is another silenced, and you must choose the truth over everything, even if the whole world believes in it. So here, about one word being spoken and another one silenced is not everything spoken is true. When someone says something, it means there is something that they're holding back to say. That's how it always is. When they are telling you about the Bible, they are telling you about the Quran and all these other ancient books that they discovered in caves, in clay, whatever's, jars, all these things. Is it true? Is it a lie? It is true, but if you can read between the lines, you find out that that's where the truth lies. Because not everything that is told to you is the truth. Yesterday I was listening to this Muslim talking about where Islam originated from. I never knew at first. It was Ishmael, the other son of Abraham, who was chased, who was in the Bible, he was like forgotten. Like they don't even talk much about him. But to Islam, is like the original descendant. They call it monotheism or whatever, meaning there's only one religion, the only true religion. And then the mistake that I found was they're trying to criticize everything that other people believe in. They are saying that Zionists, the Jews, are what? Are a rebellion against God. And the man is proud talking about that. And then I now understood their jihad, what they call jihad. The jihad is like war against other religions of some sort, war against other religions. But the main religion they fight against is Christianity. And they believe that because the Jews killed Jesus, God forsaken them and they took it in their own hands to control. They say that it was their turn. Since Jacob was given a chance, like the descendants of Jacob were given a chance and they failed, they killed God's prophets and whatnot. Now the chance was now given to the what? The descendants of Ishmael. And Muhammad was one of the descendants of Ishmael. So he came direct from the family tree. They said their names and whatnot. And then all this to me was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Muhammad, Ishmael, because I mean, they were all children of Abraham, so it's one family. But then I asked myself a question: what about me in Africa? What about me? I don't even know who Abraham is. Of course, I read about him in Bibles and whatnot, but what about me? What do I have to fight for? Should I also go to war and fight against other people just because Muhammad said, no, this is what God told me, and they wrote it in a book, and let's go and fight. This is our turn to now rule. This is our turn to now make the number one religion in the world. And no surprise, it's growing. But whatever. Like, I mean, am I supposed to follow that? I'm black here. We had our own cultures. Like, literally, people would go to stand on hills, put sacrifices there, pray to their ancestors. It would rain when there was a drought. Nowadays, it's like, oh, climate change, climate change. Back then, if it never rained, they would, like, tell the king to say, go and pray to their ancestors. And they would go with the chief priests. They go on hills or under certain trees, like the baobab trees in Africa. They would offer sacrifices there, pray to their ancestors. It would rain. People would celebrate. Yes, our ancestors are happy. They are listening to us. But look at us now. Oh, the Bible says. Oh, the Quran. Oh, no, me, I'm a Buddhist. Oh, no, me, I believe in Islam, in Hinduism, whatever. All this. It's chaos in the world. We don't even know what to follow. Like, am I supposed to follow Islam just because I heard this man wearing a white hat talking about, who's this? Muhammad. And like it's their turn now to be the number one religion. The only true religion of Allah is Islam. I mean, I'm not saying that it is bad. Of course, I understood why they believe in it. It's like the descendant of Abraham. It's the same blood. God chose Abraham according to the Bible, according to the Torah. According to the Torah, God chose Abraham after the flood to bear like these new people, the chosen ones. What about us here in Africa? What about Chinese? What about Indians? What about the others? Does it mean God is not there for them? Does it mean God didn't choose them? Well, that's the. I've forgotten the word. But that's the confusion in religion. That's the confusion. Like, what am I supposed to believe in now? If this one is saying this is the truth, this one says this is the truth. So now it just becomes all faith. Whatever you believe in it. Well, right now, what I'm going to say is believe in yourself. Yes, believe in yourself. Let me continue reading what I was reading. That just came up. I needed to say it because I read it. I mean, I heard this man with a white beard, a white cap, talking about Islam and whatnot. It's confusion in the world. So if you can read between the lines, between the Bible and the Quran, you're going to see that all these people are just confused. These so-called religious people, they are all confused. This thing is supposed to be together, like they're just supposed to follow one thing, not giving it a name. They're supposed to follow the truth. Who was teaching the truth? If Muhammad was teaching the truth, follow it. If Jesus was teaching the truth, follow it. It's not like it's going to help anyone by fighting a war. It doesn't even make sense that God would tell people to say, go to this country, kill everyone in them, and then make it your own. Does that even make sense? To me, it doesn't. There's no logic in that. Now you see this war in the Middle East. The Zionists are killing the whatever, the Muslims. Hey, free Gaza, free whatever. And maybe the Israelites believe, like these people in Israel believe that, yes, we are the chosen, so let's just kill all these Muslims. This is our land. And then the Muslims are also like, yes, we are going to fund these terrorist groups to fight against them. It's jihad, it's a holy war. Hey, let's fight. Bullshit. Let me continue reading. So it is about reading between the lines. Not everything that the world believes in is the truth. You gotta read between the lines. Come on. What am I even doing? So the question was, where is the hope? Is it true that you don't have a choice? Well, the choice you have is you. Always choose yourself. And you're going to say, oh, me, maybe, no, I can't choose myself. Okay, I'm going to drink myself. Since I'm choosing myself, I'm going to drink myself to death. You just go there, you drink yourself to death, you smoke, you do drugs. That's crazy. That's not even you. The reason why you're doing drugs, the reason why you're drinking yourself to death, and the reason why you find happiness in drinking and comfort in that is because of the world. Because you think the problems of the world are all new and you can't solve them. But look, if you go into nature, just find yourself in a place where you're at peace. You're going to find that God will talk to you. The detox. I almost wanted to say decatalyze. What does that even mean? Detox yourself from these drugs, from alcohol. Make your body clean. Make it clean. And once you do that, find yourself, connect yourself to God frequency. I wrote something here. If you are an addict or you do what is morally wrong, you must realize that it is not yourself. That is not you. It is the world making you do those things. It's either religions, like people become terrorists just because they are Muslim and they want to like fight the holy war and shit. That's insanity. I mean, that's why everyone in those things say, well, is it a turban or whatever? Everyone wearing that is scary. Like, look at the beards and whatnot. Because the world paints a picture of the Muslims wearing that to be terrorists. And it is true, like some of them, not everyone, but some of them like take it upon themselves to go and attack other people. They are like, I'm fighting a holy war. Like the Hezbollah. You think the Hezbollah are fighting that because they think they can win? No, they just want to make a contribution to the so-called holy war in Gaza there. So they're like, okay, people would die. It is a holy war. And then one of the 70 sins in Islam is like, you can't run away from the battlefield. So the Hezbollah ain't giving up. They ain't giving up. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a ceasefire, but they'll start again. They are never going to give up. You can't run away from a battlefield. Die there or win. That's what they believe. It's ridiculous. So go out in nature, get connected to God, and become one with Him. God is everywhere. God is everything. The fresh air, the blue sky, the sun, these trees. God is everywhere. There is peace. Huh? Yes. Become one with God. You will find out that you know yourself more when you are alone in nature. You are going to find out who you are, what your gifts are when you are found alone, away from the noise of the world, away from social media scrolling and all these things that take our attention away from ourselves. We think, no, I'm taking care of myself, I'm paying attention to myself. Well, the truth is, you are running away from yourself. It got dark there. My camera isn't the best. But if you are like focusing on these social media things, games, oh, let me get Fortnite, oh, FIFA. Yes, it's nice at times, but that's you taking your attention away from yourself. You're focusing on that instead of focusing on yourself, finding out who you are. You're focusing on alcohol, you're focusing on drugs and these other things. So, the closer you get to God, the more He reveals to you who you are. The closer you get to God, the more He reveals to you who you are. This is not about going to church and pretending to be part of a religion. It's about vibrating at the God frequency and really connecting to the universal frequency that for centuries the world has been trying to suppress with their ridiculous theatrics, including music, which is supposed to be sacred, as well as movies, books, political movements, religion, and even culture. They've infiltrated everything, influencing everything that makes who you are, so that they can control you. They can put a wrong frequency in you. You vibrate at the wrong frequency. Well, maybe I'll talk about the brain, the subconscious minds, and all that later. But right now, you should know that your frequency, you are vibrating at a certain frequency. And if you have watched this up to this end, it means you are vibrating at a certain frequency connected to this. You needed to hear this. Maybe it's entertainment, maybe it's good, but yes, this is what it is, you know. So, the young people of today, they don't even know who they are because of trends on social media, movies, music, and even including what they learn at school. It's sad that schools that are supposed to teach us things to better our lives are infiltrated by these movements. I wanted to say words, something that might not be good, but you know what I mean. Not really bad, but good for me. If this goes viral on YouTube, or if people watch this on YouTube, there might be others who are watching this to make sure they take it down. Because you know how this world is. If you're watching this thing, you know how the world is. You know that there are movements out there that are just trying to suppress the truth. You know it. And they further those causes that bring chaos and confusion in the world. This is 17 minutes on the clock. But yes, I know. Okay, let me just say it. When I was 19, the Illuminati came to me and they wanted me to sign to sell my soul. I almost did it. They scared me, like I was scared, calling my name Joshua, Joshua, in a red room wearing a black robe. That was like, hey, this is scary. So I panicked. I even went to buy poison. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to sign my name. I would rather kill myself. My mother called me, Joshua, I had a bad dream about you. She's a psychic. That's why I come from, you know, it comes from the family. It runs down the family and whatnot. So my mother told me that, hey, Joshua, I had this dream. What's going on? Then I told her the truth. She told me to pray. She told me to pray and just have a positive mind. And I can't lie, like me growing up in a Christian home, it helped me to like find some truth, because what the Bible teaches doesn't have any bias in it. It's like law. When you follow that, like if the people of a country truly follow what the Bible says, there would be so much peace in that country that I don't even know. Like there would be so much peace because all the teachings of the Bible are peaceful. There is no fighting, there is no chaos, and that's why I just believe in it. It's not like I believe in it because I was forced. No. I believe in it because it makes sense to me. It aligns with who I am. That's why I believe in the Bible. So yeah, I prayed. Here I am today. Then they started warning me, you die after 666 days. Or you are going to get mad. You're going Yeah, it's funny, but in that moment I was scared, couldn't sleep, having weird dreams. Oh, thank God I'm here. Now they can't do anything to me. I am him.